She's like a little purr machine. Katie, why are you on my shoulder? I don't understand. Yep. Alright, you ready to go? Jetrix?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. Going live in 5, 4, 3. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this IvDGaming.com presentation. Tournament number 71 tonight. We got a 32-man tournament. Best of threes all throughout. And we're going into one of those game threes right here on Daybreak. In the bottom left-hand corner, our red Zerg lost the game to a 2-Rex there in the last one. We'll see if he can pull it back and pull it into macro mode. He's RxFission. And his opponent, the top right-hand corner, saying, okay, game number 1 didn't quite work out, hitting that 2-base timing. Went for the 2-Racks last game. What are we going to do here on Zerg Break? I don't know. We'll find out. The Orange Terran, he's Blodge.
Now, very interesting enough is in that first game, both players chose to macro up and play this game out. But in the second game, Blodge is choosing to go with that fast 12-12 racks proxy in towards the middle of the map. And it took out vision because he played way too gritty, making only 4 Zerglings from seeing that bunker. And he actually, I think he was droning up during that engage. But then when the second and fourth Marines came, he just didn't have enough Zerglings and Queen to hold it.
Yeah, certainly did not. And like I said, you got to take risks when you are behind. And the risk there was skimping out on his army, trying to get back into the economic game, and just didn't have anywhere near enough. As my visitor has left my shoulder, I was telling Jetrix over here that, well, between the cast, my cat had actually broken down the door and jumped up on my shoulder and was inhabiting that, but she's vacated my shoulder and is now trying to attack my computer. Cats.
Cats always want to be given attention.
They do. Like, when I actually want to give her attention, like I'll go lay down in bed to go read a book or watch a movie or something. I'm like, here, come here, kitty, I'll pet you. And she's like, I don't want you. Like, get the hell away from me. But
It's
I'm
only
like,
when you're doing something they want attention.
if I'm super busy, she's like, hey, pay attention to me. Love me. Come on, please. Come on. Yeah. It's just like women, man. Just like women.
Oh, I know what you mean, dude. I know what you mean. And Blodge going for that 1-Rax FE, while Fission going for that fast serve, which I talked about earlier. I think it actually was Fission that I saw who started using this build. He usually gets there faster before his double queens, just on starting his first queen. So I always find it very different as to what to do, because taking the third hatchery really early delays your queens and your larva count. And even now, just starting to overload, you might get supply block for just a few seconds here.
Yep, going to be supply blocked for just a moment. But as those 2 queens come out, could be able to start hitting those injects, spreading the creep. And that's really what he was doing in the first game, was trying to spread creep there on NTU Shipyard. Tried to spread creep very effectively and did a pretty good job. But RxFission very much so showing that he does prefer this 3-base strategy. Something that would be very vulnerable to about an 8 or 9 minute timing. Now I'm talking about a Marine Hellion timing there. Marines with Stim plus Hellion. Not Marauders, Marines with Stim. And very, very much so all in. But not what we're going to see just yet, as it looks like we're going to see a Reactored Hellion, and possibly some Cloak Banshee play.
Yeah, Cloak Banshees. Well, there's a very long distance between the Zerg and Terran's main. It's such a long walk. Although this map is like listed as, I believe, medium, it feels a lot larger than it is because of those destructible rocks in the middle of the map. It plays such a huge role late game because it's such a small area, and traveling through there is so dangerous.
Yeah, like what is a large map then? Like Atlanta Spaceship or Whirlwind or something? I mean, Daybreak's pretty damn big.
Yeah, this map has so much space between these stuff, but there's still a lot of airspace here, which is very useful for any airplay such as Mutilis We actually saw this used earlier by, I believe it was Steel. He used Mules to pick apart the Terran, taking out an engineering bay while the Terran was dividing his attention to his macro.
Yeah, indeed, just using those mutilas to great effect, able to harass his opponent's economy, the infrastructure as well, and just buy himself some more time before he was able to get into that transition to Ultra's Confessor and eventually into Broodlord Infestor and just decimate his team, the other opponent there in subsequent team fights. Right now, RxFission actually kind of falling behind in workers. Never mind, there's 10 on the way right now. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. It's like, oh, well, he's actually down in worker. Never mind, there's 10 drones in progress. So, what are you going to do? And Cloak Banshee is on the way.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Vision as to how he reacts. He has the lair coming. He has 2 Evo Chambers coming. No doubt for double upgrades. And also getting a Mac patch in his main. A little early, in my opinion, since he still has a lot of larvae that he could use for drones. He actually won't be able to use that 4th Hatcher's larva for quite a bit.
Well, it depends on what your drone count is. As the Hellions are coming into the 3rd, and actually try to clean up as many workers as they can. The Spine Crawlers, once again, just a tiny bit late there. Not a huge deal. If he's going for that very, very heavy Zergling style, getting that nice early macro hatch is actually going to help out quite a bit because you can start stockpiling those larvae. Now, what will actually help even more is having queens available to inject all of these hatcheries. You definitely want to be hitting those injects, and definitely looks like he's been missing out on a few. And with all the buildings that RxFission just produced, he is sitting really low on drones, but never mind. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about drones. Every time I do, 15 more pop out.
That's a power absurd. And here comes the Banshees. He's got to pull all his queens, even the ones from his main. And these drones are getting picked apart by the Hellions.
Yeah, all 6 of those do go. And, well, more drones over here in the 3rd going to start to fall as RxFission is just losing workers left, right, and center. But the Hellions do get cleaned up after 13 drones are killed. More Banshees in production, already 1 on the map. And, well, looks like he's going to continue for now as he is adding additional factories. So it looks like Blodge going to be going for mech.
Yeah, Vision actually building the supply depot by his hopeful 3rd. While Zerglings are coming in to try to clean this part. Still has 1 Banshee on the map towards the Naga Tower by the Zerg side.
Combat SCV right there just kind of walks right by the Zerglings like, I've seen some stuff, man. I don't even care. You guys don't even scare me.
Yeah, just wanting to repair those poor Hellions.
Yeah.
Doesn't care if he gets hit at all.
There you go. Does the Zerg abide by the Geneva Convention?
I'm not sure if they do. They're pretty ruthless in what they do.
I don't think so, man. I've seen Zerg hit medics.
Oh, yes, I have.
Saddest of days. That was my race, and Brood War was Terran.
How did that go?
Pretty poorly.
It's just those 12 mutilas. It's so strong.
Pretty dang poorly.
I
think I played Icy Cup games like once.
Yeah, I me too. I focus more on custom games.
Yeah, there you go. Estimated my skill rating at D-. Yes.
Actually, I think Vision has all his queens on the 1 hotkey. So he keeps pulling them all together.
That's really unfortunate.
I think it's called the backspace method of injection.
Yeah, backspace method. That's actually really bad. Like, no, that method is not bad, but if he's drawing all of his queens over, that's really, really unfortunate. My cat is just, like, all about trying to distract me right now, and she's succeeding. She's doing a very good job at it, actually. Normally I have the door closed, but like I said, she cat burgled her way into this room.
Yeah, going through the bands, being sneaky cat.
It's true, man. It's true.
The Hellion count is actually getting pretty high. Going up the doors and getting that double armory going.
Blue Flame on the way as well, about 70 seconds out.
These roaches are going to be able to easily ward off these Hellions.
Until the 2 Banshees come over. Banshees are moving in to intercept as my cat is giving me a massage on my feet right now. She's kneading the hell out of my feet. And there's a lot of roaches. Like you said, this is a total of 17 roaches going to be coming over. Command Center's just going up right now for Planetary Fortresses. And where are the tanks? Where are the Thors? 2 Thors going to be coming out. With all these Hellions and some SCVs being pulled, might be able to hold off this roach push. It's going to really matter how many roaches are able to get up onto the high ground. And the Banshee's still not being used over here. 2 Banshees getting close to full energy. But, well, Hellions did make it into the mineral line over here. Going to be able to do a lot of pressure. Weren't properly focus fired, though. Total 26 workers, and here come the roaches. Blue Flame Hellions going to engage, and the Thors actually on the high ground do repel them for now.
Actually, if you look at the workers kill tab, Fission has lost 26 drones in this game. It's an insane amount. But he's still staying ahead in that drone and SCV count, going up 65 to 60 SCVs against his opponent.
Yeah, as soon as our Terran player can actually establish his third, I think Blodge is actually going to be in decent shape. The problem is that he hasn't gotten that third up yet, and once again with Mech, you really get one shot. You lose your army, and you're in some deep, deep crap. And Blodge, I'm just not sure if he has the ability, the skill to pull this off and to execute it properly. As Mutalists are going to come in and start working on this Thor. Thor just says, I don't even care. I'm going to go ahead and kill you. And a lot of Mutalists fall right there.
Taking out 3 of those Mutalists basically for free. So for about 2 SCVs that they picked off. But actually, the tank count is actually pretty light right now. Only 1 tank out, just making 2 more right now. It's going to be a balance between Thor, Tank, Hellion on where he chooses to spend his gas. They're both actually floating a lot of minerals and gas right now. Going up to almost 4 bases for Blodge. Has SV by the 4th. And Fission's on those 7 and 8 geysers at his 4th.
Oh, this Planetary Fortress is going to come under assault right here. Blue Flame Hellions come on in, though. They should be able to clean up all of these Zerglings in time. The Zerglings do have +2 armor, so has our Zerg player actually been upgrading Roach upgrades?
Yes, he has been. He has +2/+3 just finished for his Roaches. Just waiting to get that +3/+3. Actually, he's going up to reloads already, so the Mech, the Terran could miss his timing with Mech. Unless he starts pumping out some Vikings.
Yeah, he actually is missing his timing right here. And definitely a bit unfortunate. You want to be moving out with about 170, 180 supply army at about the 16.5 minute mark. 16.5 minutes. And not going to hit that timing. And as a result, RxFission, even though he's suffered a lot of losses here, he hasn't really suffered so much in the gas count, which is where it matters for this Broodlord timing. You're going to actually be able to get those Broodlords out now, a total of 7 of them on the field. You're going to be able to start perhaps marching across and make his opponent have a bad day.
Yeah, and these Zerglings just going around the map, looking for places they can attack. Going to walk into a few Hellions, but moving past that. And these spines by the 4th are going to give him so much stationary defense. He'll be able to hold off any push that Terran has. But these bullets that will be coming out soon. He actually already has 7 bullets on the map.
And Zergling's actually going into the main and the natural, trying to get some work done here. Going to start to kill a few SCVs, not a ton though, as the Zerglings aren't properly focus fired there. Instead, going to try to kill some siege tanks. And Mutalists is actually going to try to run away, trying to force off these Banshees. Still no more workers killed. RxFission actually getting some workers killed here with 15.
And so 1 Zergling and natural just hitting on these SCVs, just not even taking out. And Blodge still hasn't landed his 4th yet. Just floating there right now. And there you go, just now landing it. There's a lot of options on the map right now. Where they're going to hit. And the Marines actually do scout it.
They do indeed. All these SCVs can have to be pulled here, and pulled preemptively. Good pull. Going to try to get in there and start working on these SCVs indeed. And Roach is going to be able to pick up a lot of them. This is a lot of fire being rained down on these Roaches though. And our Zerg player's got plenty of money. He doesn't even remotely care about trading these out. Happy to kill some SCVs. and force our Terran back, because look at what's coming into the 4th.
And yeah, the Terran immediately sees that and has to run away. And while all this efficient is in this 5th and 6th place right now, one in the middle of the map. Just not starting making 4 at a time, including Raven. Making 17 corruptors by Fission. It's an insane amount.
Now, where are the infestors? This is the problem I have with Fission's army. Breedlords and corruptors are awesome. They need support from infestors, though. Otherwise, you're just going to be able to get right under them, and you're going to have a real bad day. And there is not a single infestor on the map. In fact, let me see if I can find the infestation pit. I didn't even remember seeing the upgrade come out for the infestation pit, the pathogen glands upgrade. I can't find it.
He did not upgrade it. Just now getting it. Just realized he has no infestors.
Oh, yeah, there it is. And
Zergling's going to the 3rd.
Yeah, Zergling's trying to hit the 3rd. Broodlords and Corruptors going to be targeting down the 4th, though. The first Thor falls, and look at all that fire going to be coming in. The Corruptors with +1 going to engage onto the Vikings' naked upgrades. And this is a bad time for Blodge. Planetary Fortress still morphing right now, and everything on the ground is just taking some fire. There's absolutely nothing in the air for Blodge here, and this could very well spell doom for our Terran player.
He's not making any Vikings right now. He's just walking the fight. He's not backing at all after this.
I think he's actually breaking his keyboard.
He's not making any Vikings. He's just losing his stores, trying to focus the Blue Lords. Going to the Planet Fortress that he set up a while ago. But look at how low all these Blue Lords are.
Yeah, the Thor's eventually going to bring this all down, and there's the infestors finally showing up without the pathogen glands upgrade, and going to throw down some infested Terrans. And once again, Blodge going to be going into the Ravens. So we've seen this a couple times today, that the Raven transition not working out so well for our Terran players, and Blodge now down below 100 supply. I don't really see a whole lot coming out from this, and Blodge drops the GG's. That's going to do it. RxFission advances into the round of 8 here in IvD Gaming number 71.